Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and recently on livestream we had one of the most insane hunts that we have had in months, with getting not only one, not only two, but three amazing trophies within around 30 minutes. It was one of the craziest chain of events that we've had happen in a very long time, including a trophy that I have never encountered in the Hunter Call of the Wild. And we will get to all that very shortly, but first of all, let's kind of talk about what we were doing during that stream. So essentially the whole point of the stream was I was doing a special thing where every time somebody made a donation that was $10 or more, they got to remove an item from my inventory, and well, very quickly I realized how bad of an idea that was with you guys removing two of my top used weapons, being the 300 Magnum and the 308, and instead giving me a 454, so I pretty much had to use the handgun most of the stream, and it went pretty interestingly. And we ended up taking out all of these trophies with the 454 Sunberg. And I gotta say, I actually had a lot of fun using this thing. I definitely want to use it a bit more because it went very well. This actually is a very solid handgun, and I do feel like it is a bit underappreciated. I mean, even with as many times as I've talked about it on the channel, I still don't see it getting used a lot. So let's use this thing a little bit today, and then we'll take a look at all those amazing trophies. Well then, that is the most interesting thing to start the day out with. I gotta say, didn't expect to find one of these weird one-antlered blacktail deer. Well, I guess they're not really one-antlered, but one antler is much smaller than the other. And overall, they're just very interesting, and that's about the least expected thing that I could have ran across. Very cool, though. I do like them. They are an interesting little thing. 115.80 doesn't even make gold. A little unfortunate with their scoring because of the fact that they're so uneven, but it's just so interesting that only blacktail deer do this. I'm curious what has caused this and why other species don't do it. It's very interesting. Well, that's a very good deer right there. Let's go ahead and try to get that guy down now. And maybe his buddy as well. He's definitely not going to go down nearly as quickly, but we did get enough shots into him to where he will die. So we at least got him. Well, there it is. This is going to be a pretty decent one at 173.10. That was so close to being a diamond, but unfortunately that estimate would not have allowed it to be a diamond regardless. But very close. Love to see it. Very solid deer. And as for this guy right here, he unfortunately didn't get so lucky and get one shot like the other one. We had to put like 5 shots into him, I think, or actually only 3, I guess. Regardless, it was still a lot of shots for a deer that should have only taken 1. But it is what it is. Unfortunately, our shooting was subpar, but we still got it down, and I thought that was another deer for a second, but it is just one of the bear zones. Interesting. You know, ever since they changed the way the bear feed zones look, it tricks me so many times, because I just assume that it's one of the deer that I've taken down, and I just happen to miss it. What did I just witness? Man, I cannot wait for the duck rework, so I don't have to ever see that again. What is that elk? Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? What is this thing right here? I gotta take this down. I don't even care if we had vitals, we just gotta get this guy down. What is that elk? I have never seen an elk with a flat rack before. You know, that is insane. And quite honestly, that is such a special elk. I honestly might just throw this into a short before this video even comes out, just to give you guys a close look at this thing, because that is crazy. And I feel like this type of a trophy fits a little bit better in a short, so you guys probably will see a YouTube short coming out before this video that will contain this elk, because that is just crazy. That is absolutely insane. To be honest, I really didn't even know what I was looking at when I first spotted him, because I've never seen an elk this flat. I mean, we do have that kind of weird looking rack that almost doesn't even look like a real elk that kind of looks flat, but it's not this type of flat. Like, what is that? Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna tax that for sure. That guy definitely had a interesting fall down a hill. I really don't know what else to say about it. This honestly might be the most interesting elk trophy I've ever killed, and definitely the weirdest. Like, this guy right here, 100% going in our lodge. We have to put this somewhere in the main lodge because I have never in my entire time playing this game found an elk that has antlers that basically go in line with its back. That is absolutely insane, and one of the strangest things I think I've ever encountered in my many thousand hours of playing this game. This is just crazy. And then to make it even better, we've got ourselves a level 2 right there, which is not a common sight either. Obviously, it's not as rare as what we just took down, but I mean, a level 2 Roosevelt is not a common thing to find, especially one that small, so we will take it down. So here is our small level 2 elk. Let's go ahead and grab it as we walk by. That is quite the interesting looking raghorn bull. A level 2, 340 kgs, and 129 on the score. Very, very interesting looking. You know, it never fails. We always find something really interesting on low-level servers, and this one has been no different, and that is going to be a very similar theme throughout this video as we take a look at these 3 crazy trophies that we ended up finding on livestream, because we found them on a server similar to this, where it was a very unsearched server from a low-level player, and because of that, we ended up finding some pretty cool trophies, and I think it's about time we start taking a look at them. So first up, we have ourselves the very first level 4 rare elk that I have ever found. Roosevelt elk, that is. And it just happened to be a massive piebald, so let's take a look at it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, that's the biggest rare elk I've ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh, guys, this is insane. Oh my gosh, I've never seen a rare Roosevelt that big. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. We gotta be careful with this stock. I don't want to mess this thing up. Oh my gosh. Yes, I literally just was talking about how I haven't seen a big rare Roosevelt in ages. Actually, ever, really. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna try and calm down. We gotta stock up to this thing. This is insane. That thing is huge, guys. That thing is huge. Oh, there he is. There he is. He's with some big 4s as well. That actually works out perfectly. He's in a good spot. He's actually in a really good spot, which is amazing. This might be the first time in a while where we're actually going to have a rare that we've spooked actually chill in a good spot for once. Like, this is not common that they actually go to an area we can see them well. This is actually going to work out exactly how I need it, I think. Oh yeah, it is. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh my gosh, we got it! Oh my gosh, guys, we just got the biggest rare Roosevelt that I've ever seen in Call of the Wild. I've never killed a level 4 rare Roosevelt. This guy is a first for me. And at this point, with over, like, what, 3,500 or 4,000 hours? I don't even know how many hours I've got in the game as of now. I think it's close to 4,000. For it to be something that I've never killed, that's a rarity nowadays. With as much time as I put in the game, it's not too often we get a trophy we've never seen. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to pick it up the second we get up there. I don't want to have anything weird happen with multiplayer. Let's just get this guy picked up. And oh my gosh, tax that immediately. That's a beautiful piebald. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous, man. That's gorgeous. What a beauty. That is officially my largest rare Roosevelt ever. So beautiful, man. So beautiful. So it looks like this guy is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a 5x5, so it's a very good-looking 5x5. Very nice tall rack, even. It's kind of like a tall rack version of a piebald. It's kind of like a smaller version of KC's tall rack, to be honest. Look at that. That's such a unique piebald elk to get. Are you joking? Are you absolutely joking right now? Are you actually joking right now? There's no way. A level 5. A level 5. Dude, that was right next to that piebald. What is our luck right now? This is insane. This is insane. No, it's not hacked, Thunderman. You guys can easily tell when a server is hacked because the weight will not match up with the score. So, for example, you'll get stuff like a level 6 Bobcat that has a max weight estimate weight range. That is the types of things that you see on modded servers. This is definitely not one. We're just going to slowly move up and see if we can figure out where he is. Yeah, that's that doe. She noticed we moved. Hopefully she doesn't spook him off. I don't think she will, though. We gotta figure out if this guy's even gonna come back, because sometimes they don't. Yeah, I don't know, DG. I think because there is such a rampant cheating issue in multiplayer, people are skeptical. It's just how it is. But at this point, I'm pretty confident that 99% of you guys understand that I'm very against mods. And that I would rather instead put in the time to actually learn how to find the big trophies. So I'm not really too worried about it. I know that most of you guys know how I really feel about things like mods. Alright, let's just try to slowly move around and figure out where this guy went. Because at this point, I don't know what direction that he has decided to go off in. We saw him run off, but he should have come back by now. Yeah, Blake, we're currently looking for a level 5 blacktail deer. We just spotted him running off, and we're trying to figure out where he went. Oh, hi. Okay, these aren't him. This is a completely different group. I didn't bring the night vision binocs, so that's going to be a little unfortunate. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's right there. He is right there. Oh no. It's not a Texas heart shot, but it's about the only shot we're going to get, so we're going to take it. That was 0 to 100 real quickly. He just kind of popped up out of nowhere. I think this is small rack. I was wrong. No, it is. No, it is small rack. That's just a big small rack. Wow, that actually is pretty nice. That's a small rack blacktail with good tip-to-tip spread. That's so rare to find. Look at the spread on these tines. The tip-to-tip is really good, and the overall spread is really good because these two tines actually stick out pretty far. That's a good one. Like, if we're going to find a small rack blacktail, this is the one to find because it actually has good tip-to-tip and good overall spread. That's a rarity with the small rack blacktail. I'm happy with that. This is probably the nicest small rack blacktail I've found. Not bad, guys. So we got a diamond and a piebald from this server so far. This is why I really like looking at some of these servers that are unhunted, or for the most part unhunted, because a lot of times people will not have found trophies like this. Exactly why I preach about finding servers with no drink zones. Because every once in a while you'll get a server like this where there's just trophy after trophy. Now it doesn't happen super often that you get 3 in like 30 minutes like we're getting right now, but you do find these every once in a while. Once in a blue moon, you will find a server that produces like this. There we go. We got it down with the 243. That's wild. This is the best multiplayer luck we've had in months, guys. Like, literal months. What trophies did I get? We ended up getting a level 4 rosy elk, piebald, and a diamond blacktail deer. They really are, Johnny. Fresh servers are insane. They're crazy. Even, like, on your own servers, like non-multiplayer ones, fresh servers are always the greatest. I remember when Tia Aurora dropped, my first run-through on the map trying to unlock everything, I got 2 rare turkeys and a melanistic female red deer. All side by side, like literally all 3 of them were side by side. This is why I always look for fresh servers. There we go. There we go. Piebald female blacktail deer. Yeah, today's a crazy day, man. Today's crazy, Bambo. It's been a while since we've had a good run like this on stream, so it's nice to see. A good multiplayer run, that is. Nice, Edge, that's awesome, dude. I know, Johnny, it's gonna be crazy. So, let's talk about that for a second, actually, since you mentioned it, Johnny. For those of you that have not heard, this next update is going to reset 10 maps. So 10 different maps are going to be getting a population reset. and a population redistribution, which means every single map except Silver Ridge Peaks is going to have fresh populations for everybody. Multiplayer is going to be a gold mine for a few weeks after this release. So if you guys have any diamonds or rares that you're missing, this update is going to be the one to start grinding that species in multiplayer. So I don't exactly know where we're going to be putting this elk. I'm assuming I've already got a piebald in the lodge somewhere. In fact, I think I know for a fact that we've got one in this room. And yes, we definitely do. So let's take this guy down, and then we will put up our brand new one. And that is definitely a much nicer looking piebald. That is looking really good. I like that. So this guy's for sure going to stay here. And as for the two blacktail, they're not going to go into our main lodge. They'll probably go into the secondary lodge. And then I think we got to find a place to put that weird elk. However, I don't know if it's going to actually fit in this main lodge. We're kind of running out of locations to put stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to put it in the main lodge, so it's probably going to have to go into one of the backup lodges. So let's jump in there real quickly and see if we can find a location to at least take a look at it. Well, that is certainly the weirdest elk I think I've ever seen. Like, he doesn't even look right whenever you put him into these positions. That's just... how does that happen? I really want to know. How does that happen? Because this just is not a normal looking elk. And in fact, I can't say I've ever seen anybody kill one quite like this in Call of the Wild. So we may have a one-of-a-kind trophy here, but let me know down below if you guys have ever killed an elk that looks like this, because I've never seen one ever. And I've played Call of the Wild for years, ever since it was first released. And I've just never seen something that looks quite this wild. So let me know if you guys have, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe, click that like button, and ring that notification bell so that you guys will never miss any of the future uploads. Also, be sure to leave a comment down below like I just mentioned, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!